Next step, just to make it easy, we cut down the middle of the louvers to make it easier to remove. Sometimes it's harder to get those out of there, so we just make it a little easier to do that. Once the vent is removed, then we'll scribe our siding out to make our cut. So what we recommend is a vent like this. It's metal. It's a metal louvered vent. It has a flange right here. It goes all the way around. It has a drip edge flashing on the top here. On the back side, you see it has really nice mesh screen. It's very durable. Okay, so we always recommend a metal vent like so, because metal, we know, lasts much longer than wood. Also, having a flange like this, later on, it's much easier to access by removing the trim that goes around the vent and over the flange. So this is LP Weyerhaeuser siding. So we bought LP Weyerhaeuser trim right here. And then we use this trim to wrap the vent going around the flange. A lot of the times you're going to see that the LP is glue press board like OSB plywood. I recommend primer and painting the back of this trim. Otherwise, if it gets a little bit damp, moist, or wet, it could start to rot and mold pretty fast. So back in the day, we did a lot of LP recovers with hardy board siding, and there was a lawsuit against LP, and it's because they did not prime the back side of their siding, just like this trim. So yeah, that really boggles me that they still are not priming that. But anyways, I would definitely prime the backside at minimum. Paint it if best, at best. Okay, so Jerry has the vent out, and what we can see now is there's framing up there. So that's good. Now what we'll have to do is scribe the vent so Jerry knows where to cut. Once he knows where to cut, he will cut the hole out, which then we'll be able to slide the vent in there. Obviously, looking at this, there's a top and a bottom. Your louvers go like that. Okay, there you go. Yep, so he's gonna have to cut. He's gonna have to mark the flange and cut it out. Yep, you're gonna have to cut that line. So then once that's cut, it'll go all the way in flush tight to the plywood, and then we will cover the flange with that trim that I just showed you. But look at the difference, guys. Look how much nicer that looks. You know, that's why I always tell my customers, don't be cheap on the materials, because all you're doing is costing yourself in the long run. So save $1 today, cost you $5 tomorrow. That's really how it is. And I'm not kidding. I always say, spend the money now on the materials and be done with it. So anyways, yeah, so you see that's what he just did. We marked out the outside of the flange, so we'll cut that. We're also gonna wrap that plywood up there behind it with some sticky tape, Vicor, or some paper, because you don't wanna leave OSB exposed to the weather. So
the mini skill saw?
Jerry wants the mini skill saw, and then this is the mini skill saw, our trusted little DeWalt saw. It's very, very nice.
Or a circular.
Yep, mini circular. Do you got a battery?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so once he cuts that out, he'll be able to put that in. In the meantime, I'm going to take a step back, guys. I got to go get the sticky tape for Jerry, and then we'll be back.